Now that's 2 straight losses for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Obviously last night at home against the Washington Capitals. Then they traveled south to face Pittsburgh. Obviously Sidney Crosby, Kyle Dubas and the Pittsburgh Penguins. And of course Michael Bunting scores the game winner. And they win 5-2 with a couple empty netters. Not great. They've lost 2 now regulation games in a row. They're now 16-9-2 on the year. And let's be honest, guys, they just can't score. That's just been the story this past week. The Leafs just have not been able to put the puck in the back of the net. They scored 2 tonight. They scored 1 against the Washington Capitals. They only scored 3 against the Predators. They scored 4 against the Blackhawks. 5 against the Lightning, but then 1 against Florida. 3 against Utah. 3 against the Golden Knights going back into November. They haven't really scored a lot. Now, is that a thing of maybe like half your forwards being hurt? It's quite possible. Max Domi on the IR, David Camp. But then again, Max Domi hadn't scored a goal this year. David Camp can't score goals. Hey, Calle Yarncrook's been out all year. Who cares? Bob McMahon, maybe. And that's it. So this Leaf team definitely needs some help up front. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, they have these great 4 forwards and everything like that, but you need some help. Now, let's break this game down. Less than 5 minutes in, Matthew Knies gets called for a holding penalty. An onside power play. A point shot from Matt Grzelcyk. Now, it must have been tipped in because the score app is telling me that Rickard Rakell gets the goal assisted by Matt Grzelcyk. But from the replay, it really doesn't look like it gets tipped in, but it might have got tipped in a little bit. As a point shot from Matt Grzelcyk must get deflected by Rickard Rakell past Joe Wall, who it clearly doesn't see a lick of it, but that's something of his that I'm a little shaky about. He's got to be fighting through those screens and stuff like that. But you're down 1-0 4. Was it 4:39? Yeah, 4:39 into the first period. Not great. But not long after that, less than 2 minutes, in fact, after that goal, a point shot. Was that who shot that from the point? I got the highlight right in front of me here. OEL? Yeah, OEL fires it on. It stopped. No, that's a lie. Goes around the back of the point. It was more Austin Matthews. No, it was OEL. Fires it on. Mitch Marner, as he's getting knocked down, somehow tucks it past Tristan Jarry. And we are tied at 1 right there. Good stuff. Less than 2 minutes in. No problem. Marner's got his 10th now on the season. We're feeling pretty good. We're back in this thing. Well, 8 minutes after that, I got all the highlights right in front of me. There we are. So they come through the neutral zone. A little toe drag, missed the net wide, goes off the boards, and of course, right at about the circle, Brian Russ fires it on past Joe Wall to make it a 2-1 game, with about 6 minutes to go in the first period. And that's how the first period ends. Shots on goal were 8-6 in favor of the Pens. As much as I'm a big Joe Wall guy, regardless of how the goals go in, 2 goals on 6 shots, not going to cut it. Not going to cut it whatsoever. In the second period, the Leafs are the only one to freaking score a goal. A beautiful tic-tac-toe, and Willie Nylander, what a shot. I mean, isn't it beautiful seeing a one-timer clapper beat a goaltender clean? Oh, it's nice. Willie Nylander beats Tristan Jarry with the 1T, assisted by Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews at 2:32 of the second period. So early on, you tied the hockey game. Shots on goal in the second period were 10-9 in favor of Pittsburgh, and we got a 2-2 game going into the third. But 5.5 minutes, guys. That's all it took into the third period for former Leaf. Because why not? A little tic-tac-toe in front. It hit somebody on the way through. I think it was, is that 19 or the defender? Oh, it was deflected off. Was that Connor Timmins? Right to Michael Bunting in the slot. And it beats Joe Wall. And Michael Bunting, of course, who could have guessed that? Scores the third goal of the game. Obviously the game winner. A couple empty netters happen after that by Blake Lizotte and Chris Letang. And that's the hockey game. Now before Matthew Knies rings one off the iron, beats Tristan Jarry clean, but doesn't beat the post. And regardless, you can't score. You get outshot 13-10 in the third period. Outshot for the game 29-27. And that's all she wrote. Special teams weren't great. You were 2 for 5, and they were 2 for 5 in the power play. You had 2 power play goals. You were 1 for 3 in your own power plays. And something that's been not great recently, the face-off dot. You got slaughtered. 33-18. They won 65% of the draws. That's not what you want to see for the Toronto Maple Leafs. A team that usually wins a lot of draws. They didn't do that tonight, and they weren't great. Joe Wall, I didn't think he was all that great tonight. Love him dearly. Didn't think he was great. Again, the goals just beat him clean. One from the point. I guess it got tipped in, but it didn't look like he fought through a screen. The second one, it was a big rebound off the boards, but he knew where the puck was. Kind of just beat him there. And Michael Bunting, kind of a crap goal, so can't blame him there. But 3 goals and 27 shots. It's an .889 save. It's not great. However, I will preface this. Can your offense win you a game once in a while? The goalies can't win you every damn game. Whether it's Woll or Stolarz, they can't win you every damn game. Your offense has to score. 2 goals, not going to cut it. They haven't been scoring a lot recently. They scored 3 goals in their last 2 games combined. Cannot happen. Marner a goal and assist, but was a -2. Nylander a goal, but was a -2. Matthews had 2 assists, but was a -2. OEL was a +1 in the game. Nige, Tavares, and Riley, your big guys. All -2s in the hockey game. Enough said. All right, on to the next one because, hey, let's be honest, the playoffs are what really matters. Next game for the Leafs is on Tuesday in Jersey against Sheldon Keefe and the Devils, and that team has been playing very well. They're 18-9-2. They've won 2 in a row. They're playing outstanding hockey. Let me go to their team stats real quick. They score the 6th most goals. They're 1st in power play, 5th in shots on goal, 7th in shooting percentage. They're kicking every team's teeth in. Goals allowed, they're 6th. Shots on goals allowed, they're 5th. They're playing very, very good hockey. How are the Leafs going to play? We'll see. All right, so guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game today because it was like you're pulling your hair out watching them try to wake up, hit that like button. Do appreciate it. The subscribe button, you guys not done so already. Comment down below thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course, TikTok is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys Raptors Edition Monday as they host the New York Knicks at Scotiabank Arena, 7:30 tip-off there. And as for the Leafs, Tuesday in Jersey against the Devils, 7 o'clock puck drop. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not the game today. I'll talk to you guys then.